What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. And I need to get back into this. I'll start out explaining what happened last time, because I always said I said the whole time I was gonna film every day up until the show, and the plan was to film the show. And then I kind of just stopped, and I'm just now picking it back up. So a lot of things happened around. I don't remember exactly where I was in the prep when I stopped making the YouTube videos, but a lot of stuff happened. I went on vacation to Hawaii with my family, and while I was on vacation, I got laid off from my job. I was an electrician at the time, and I got laid off. And so, and I was 8 weeks out from the show at that time. And if you've never done a show before, they're not cheap, and I was already struggling to get by. So, and being 8 weeks out from a show, that was stressful. But one of my friends, actually, I had a friend that was doing the bodybuilding show with me. He got me a job with him. I work in insurance now, and but I had to really focus on trying to get a job, because I had to take an exam, get licensed, and all that stuff. All not good enough excuse for not posting, but a lot of stuff came up. Anyway, got a new job, make more money now, thank God. Another curveball happened. So when I was 5 weeks out, maybe 4 weeks out, I think it was 4 weeks out, I was posting pictures on Instagram and on my story and stuff, and kind of keeping people updated. And this other coach I know, that I actually know him personally, slid up on my story and told me I was too far, like way too far behind, to be able to be 4 or 5 weeks out from where I was. And I already thought I was pretty confident I was super far behind, and I was really already freaking out about it. So what happened is, and my current coach that I had at the time, we were not seeing eye to eye. And the meal plan he was telling me to do, I felt like it was way too much for how much I seemed to be burning. And then he told me to do like 30, he had me at like 1,800 to 2,000 calories at the time. And it was like 30 minutes of like steady state cardio, which I felt like was not nearly enough. So I was like tripling that, and I was aiming for 30,000 steps a day. And I was still following the meal plan, but I was kind of stressing because I felt like I was way too far behind. If I can figure out how to post pictures and upload them during this, I will. And so that other coach swiped up, told me I was far behind, and I was like, dude, I know. So I got to talking with him. I sent him everything that my current coach was doing, or having me do, all the supplements and everything. And he pretty much changed almost everything, and I made him my coach that day. And so we cut the calories down to, initially we cut them down to like 1,500. We had very minimal, virtually no carbs really, and then just very minimal fats. And even after about a week, we even had to take the fats out. It was pretty much all protein. It was pretty much just protein powder, and 99% turkey is what my diet was consisting of, because that's how far behind I was. And that is the worst I have ever felt in my entire life. It was awful. I mean, the only way I know how to describe it is, it was like I had a severe case of the flu, but like not like a runny nose or anything like that. It was just like that low in energy. Like all I wanted to do was just lay on the floor all day long. And I was doing like an hour of Stairmaster in the morning, and then going to the gym in the afternoon, and then I had 30 more minutes of Stairmaster. So it was a lot, but it worked. We lost 20 pounds in 20 days, and it was insane. And so at the end, I think as we were leaning in towards the show, I was having around right around 1,000 calories. It was very minimal. And my coach the current coach I have, he says he doesn't like to do it like that, but that's how far behind I was, so we didn't really have a choice. And he was a super nice guy. I mean, he coached me for free, like all the way up all the way up through the show. And then I bought his ticket so he could come down for the show, and it was awesome. And so the show was in Miami, and I still didn't come in as lean as I needed to be. And I competed in a true novice class, and I didn't really know what to expect. I came in probably like 8% body fat, maybe a little bit under, but you really need to be like 4 to 6 to be competitive. But I wasn't really worried about placing well at my first show. This was more to just see what the process of going through a show is going to be like, and then see if it's something I want to continue to do. And it definitely was. I loved it. It was awesome. And then, so how the show went is it was down in Miami, and it was actually a major pro show. And like the top 10 people were all like Olympia qualifiers that competed in the pros at least. I mean, it was crazy. And so I competed in the true novice, and there were only 7 of us. And I looked like a kid that walked into the wrong locker room. I mean, I have like a decent amount of muscle on me, but I'm not anywhere close to being like able to turn pro. And those guys, a lot of them were not far away from it. And so I stepped on stage about like I was probably 176, between 176 and 180 pounds. I was somewhere in there. My lightest weigh-in was 177, so I don't remember exactly what I was, but it was somewhere in there when I stepped on stage. And the guy who won our class, I think he was 210 pounds, and he was just a freak. And he was like in his 40s too, so I definitely realized I have a long ways to go. But I went to a show, and because I was thinking, all right, I'm not gonna do another show for like 3 or 4 years after that one. I got a lot of muscle to put on, because I'm just under 6 foot. So to be competitive, I really need to be around like 200 pounds on stage. So I got a long ways to go. But I went to another show in Boca, like about a month and a half later. It's the one that the Trend Twins competed at. And looking at that men's physique, because I competed in men's physique, and looking at that category, I definitely wouldn't have won, but I would have done like somewhere in the middle, like maybe I don't remember how many people were up there, but it looked like, I remember thinking I maybe would have got like 4th or 5th out of like a decent lineup there. And I was like, okay, I might not be as far away as I thought I was, but regardless, I still need to pack on a lot of size. And I also lost a lot more muscle than I needed to going into that first show, because we had to go so extreme. So that coach that coached me through the show, I hired him and full-time year-round. And so we started I had a couple things to do with the military pretty quickly afterwards, but when I got back, we started a bulk. So I'm at right around 198 to 200 pounds right now. And I don't know, I have about 3 to 4 months left on this bulk. And originally I was hoping to get to 230. It doesn't look like we're going to get there. My metabolism seems to be a lot faster than I thought it was, because once I got up close to 200, I got up to 200. It didn't take me that long, but it took about a month and a half, 4 to 6 weeks to get to 200 pounds down from 180, which I was completely depleted too. And after that, I mean, like, we've increased the calories. I'm eating, I don't remember what the exact number is, but it's around 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day, and it is just stalling. My heaviest weigh-in was 204 pounds. That was a few weeks ago. I got sent away at the military again right after that and lost a few, but I'd gotten up to 204 pounds, and for a week before that, I had to eat McDonald's every day for a cheat meal, because I wasn't gaining any weight. So I need to be better about posting on YouTube. I want to continue to document this, because ultimately I would love to be a bodybuilder for my job. You know, that would be the dream, but can't expect to get there if I'm not posting anything on social media. So I'm back on social media, or I'm back posting on YouTube. This is going to be the one I focus on. I have a weigh-in tomorrow, and a weigh-in, and then go to the gym and stuff tomorrow. And so I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and I'll probably do like a weekly video like that, kind of like that as my format. And I'll do my weigh-ins and stuff on Saturdays, and then you guys can see what it looks like for amateur bodybuilder trying to gain through the ranks and what the year looks like for him. And I can talk about my week and stuff. So, all right, that should be good for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow.